What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Matchbox Monday, and have I got a show for you. You saw the thumbnail, you saw the title. It is 2024 Collectors Series, and I have completed it. I have all 20 pieces to that series. So, yeah, I'm pumped. I told you in the last video I was going to kind of start leaning into Matchbox, and that's kind of the plan. They've been really lame in my area, if that makes sense. There's nothing new really coming, and it's been very dull for Matchbox. But I decided to open a bunch of the Collector Series stuff that I already had. Sorry I didn't share it with you, but I mean, I will eventually. But as I was opening these pieces and realizing how freaking awesome they are, I was like, I've got to start filling like the backlog. And so that's kind of where I'm going to kind of focus for now. If it's overpriced, it's overpriced, and I'm not doing that. But eBay, if in the thumbnail for this video, you probably saw 3 gaps. It's a 20 car set, and there were 3 missing out of the entire set for 2024. And I acquired one of them from J-Car, I believe. And then the other 2 were eBay purchases. So, were they higher than retail? Of course, but still not so astronomical that I was like, I ain't doing that. And I'm sure I'll get to that point. There's going to be some cars. Matchbox Collectors, if you didn't know, started in 2021. And I have 3 cars from that set. So plenty to find there. And then in 2022's collectors, I think I only have half a dozen or so, and then so on and so on. And yeah, we're gonna try to start tracking some of that stuff down. But anyway, today, 2024 Collector Series. But before we get into it, we'll touch on 2 things. 3. We'll do 3 things. 1, I need a haircut, and I'm sorry, we've just been too dang busy moving my daughters. It's been chaos for like a week around here, and I just haven't had any time for myself. But so yeah, I'll go to the salon, and my wife will cut my hair here one of these days, and yeah, well, that'll be a wrap on that. Now, in my last video where I think it was the last video, we looked at a bunch of cars that came in from John, and I showed you this, but then I was like, we'll touch on it later. And it's this little Honda truck. It's where's the name? Yeah, the 1963 Honda T360. It's just this cute little truck. Rubber tires. It is Collector Series. This is car number 5? Car number 5 from 2022 series. So John had this and asked if I wanted it, and of course, it fills a void in the collection, so of course I do. But opening hood, there's a spare tire in there, which is really freaking neat. But yeah, that's awesome. So there's another ad I wanted to show you. And then in the moving parts case break thing that we did, where I got the Monte Carlo Chase, I was in the pajama pajama shopping place. Oh, I don't know. It was probably 3 or 4 days ago. And this lonely thing was on the pegs. The 2020 Porsche 911 Carrera 4S. And if you don't remember or you didn't watch that show, if you get the Monte Carlo chase, then you miss out on this. And so, not anymore. We'll just tear into that right now. Yeah. Oh, that rolls nice. You probably aren't even getting any of that, but yellow Porsche Carrera opening door model. Which is not bad. Get both open there. So, yeah, that fills a gap in the moving parts line for sure. So that's cool. Awesome find. Split 10 spokes in gray. The yellow paint looks really good. 911 4S on the plate. You're probably not going to see that either, but killer. So now we'll crack the 3 that filled the void first, but then we're gonna do a close-up on all of these. So car number 1 was missing 1955 Ford panel delivery. Number 1 of 20 right there. So, yeah, awesome. No opening parts, plastic base, but rubber tires, and the paint's really good. So, but we'll get a closer look. And then this is the one that I got from J-Car. It's car number 2, and it's the 2018 Bugatti Divo. And do I need to specify? When I tell you guys that I got cars from J-Car or the pajama pants store or the yoga pants store, you understand that I'm buying them, right? Like nobody sends me anything with the exception of the trading group. But those are trades. So, but yeah, there's the Bugatti. Ooh, that was a roller too. And then the last one to fill the gap, number 16 of 20, the 73 Mazda Savannah RX-3. And these were eBay scores. Oh, this is metal based even. That's killer. Ooh, that's really nice actually. Wow. I didn't know it was metal base. 2023 on that tooling. Very cool. So, all right, we're gonna shift over to here and we're gonna run through all 20 cars quickly and get a close peek. All right, so here's car number 1, your 1955 Ford F100 panel delivery. Look at that thing shine. That's awesome. And obviously you get rubber tires and full decos with the Collector Series. Just looking really good. Matchbox does an awesome job. And as we progress through these, you'll see, like, as I was opening them without you, you would have been like, you'll understand, like, wow. If you're not collecting these by the end of this video, you might be. And then number 2 is your 2018 Bugatti Divo. And I don't collect Bugattis in general as a casting, but I do collect the Collectors Series and try to get them all. So this being part of the set, obviously had to have it, but it's done really well. I kind of like the bronze wheel. That looks really sharp. And here's your Mitsubishi 3000 GT. We've seen this before, and this casting is done fantastic. It's the right wheel choice, rubber tires, lenses for headlights. The yellow is really sharp. Just an awesome, awesome piece. Here's the 2022 Lexus LX. Big, chunky SUV. Looks really good. I believe the back hatch opens on this one. I like the green. That grille, I don't know that I love the grille on these. The big, chunky, kind of weird. I don't know. I don't know if I love the grille, but see if I can get this open for you. Doesn't want to open very far, but there's a peek. And your 2023 Nissan Z. And I call it powder blue, but that's fantastic. The black wheels is awesome. Again, rubber tires and just a solid color. Nothing too flashy. Headlights, taillights, Nissan logos. That's sick. The 1970 Oldsmobile 442. This thing's cool. Metal base, chrome wheels, rubber tires, white interior. The doors don't open the greatest. They don't open as far as you'd like them to, so I'm just going to kind of leave them alone because I definitely don't want to mess any of these pieces up, but that's very good looking. One of the highlights of this year's collection for sure. In the 84 Buick Riviera in red. And again, the wheels are, they knocked it out of the park. The wheels are perfect on this, in my opinion. Headlights, the grille, the chrome. Looks good in red. Kind of a ivory or cream interior. Very, very awesome. The Porsche Cayenne Turbo in this, I don't know, neonish green kind of a color. I'm not really a fan of the color, but the casting is done pretty well. Black wheels, tinted glass. This one I think could have gone with a metal base just because there's no moving parts, there's no flashy deco. I think they could have thrown a metal base on this one. And here's your 1974 Toyota Celica. And I think this piece is awesome. Tail lights, and the whole back end's done good with license plate. You got this silver pinstripe down the side. I like the wheels with the dog dish, the flip forward hood, and the engine bay details. This thing is done right. And I can show you a little peek there. And then you can look at the headlights. Oh, hood kinda, there we go. Got a little wonky there. But that is a very cool piece. Then our 2021 Subaru BRZ, which is very cool in my opinion. Kind of a royal blue color, nothing fancy. BRZ on the license plate, headlights, tail lights, black wheels, dark tint. That's really good looking in my opinion. The 69 Audi 100 Coupe S, and this is another highlight for the set. Gray, black tint, metal base. This one they gave you the metal base treatment. The gray wheels, black tires. That thing just looks good. Chrome bumpers. Tail lights look good. Headlights are good. Driver and passenger windows are down on this one. I'll give you a look. Painted metal base. Definitely a highlight. Here's the 1980 Mercedes-Benz 450 SEL. And this thing gives opening doors, full tampos, kind of this burnt orange color, tan interior, wheels, kind of like a different shade of orange. It looks good. It's like I don't know, somebody important is probably riding in the back of this. That would be my guess. And here's the 93 BMW M3. I think we've seen this before. I compared it to the Hot Wheels Premium BMW. This one in the shell livery. Tampos, deco everywhere. Roof, hood, sides, rubber tires. You get the works with this one. You see the roll cage on the inside, and then the hood actually opens. Not much engine detail, but it's because we're getting so much in other areas, but that's really good looking. Here's your Mercedes-Benz Unimog. This one in like an orange camouflage, just kind of interesting. Number 58 MBX. There was a time where I think a lot of people were kind of confused with the circle and the M on the door, just because that's kind of the logo for Super Chases. You know what I mean? If you find a Super Chase on the card, it's got that circle with the M in it, and then for whatever reason they did it on the door of this Unimog, and the Unimog is in orange camo, so there's kind of hints at it, but they don't really do Super Chases in the Collectors Series, so I don't think that it is. I just there's some coincidences or similarities between what's going on here and a Super Chase, but very cool in my opinion. Here's our 32 Ford Roadster. This thing gives you metal-based treatment, convertible, brown interior, full decos. I like the wheel, white walls. This is an awesome piece for sure. Big fan. That thing would be really fun to cruise. Here's our 73 Mazda Savannah RX-3. This was a gap fill that I found on eBay to help complete the collection. And again, this is metal based, lots of deco, kind of a cream interior, creamish, whitish. The tint on the glass kind of has this reddish kind of a hue to the glass, which makes the interior look a little different. I think it actually is just plain white interior, but the tint on the glass changes it. But that's awesome. Matchbox, Firestone, Mazda Racing. What's not to love? And look, there's the M again. Pretty cool. Here's our Aston Martin V8 Vintage, which is just very cool. James Bond for sure. Obviously not in blue, but anytime I see Aston Martin, I think 007. Super nice piece. I like that a lot. Gray tri-spokes. Here's our 53 Ford COE. Pretty sure we looked at this once before. Moon Eyes livery. I love the pinstriping and the moon eyes on the tailgate. Just very well done. Yellow lip on the rim to kind of match the hood and all the other pinstriping decos. Just very, very cool piece. Kind of a matte, it's not really gloss, it's like a matte finish too, so that's killer. Our 2018 Jeep JL 4-door. This is probably my least favorite piece of the set, and not for any particular reason other than I don't know. I just don't think it looks that great. I have nothing against the pink. The pink with the bronze wheels, and then I mean, I'm partial to 2 doors when it comes to Jeeps, so it's just a matter of preference, but the casting is done well. I mean, I'm not mad about how they did it. I think they missed it. They could have made this better. And then our 69 Ford Mustang Boss 302. And this thing is a highlight for sure. Car number 20, last of the set. Love those slotted wheels. Like the livery, like the green, the black hood. That's good looking. Taillights look great. Little bit of engine detail in there. I don't know if you're gonna, oops, I just smoked my elbow. I don't know if you're gonna get a look at that or not, but it does say like Boss 302 in the air cleaner, but we'll close the hood. Yeah, that's awesome. There you have it. 2024 Matchbox Collectors Series complete. Cars 1 through 20. Awesome additions to the collection. That is my thing right there. Matchbox moving parts and Matchbox Collectors Series are hands down my favorite things to collect. For sure, without a doubt. So, I'm going to continue to try to fill some gaps, and I'll bring you along on the way. This time we won't wait. We'll probably always do the 20 car showcase once I complete them, but if I waited until I had all 20, you wouldn't get a video for a very long time. So we'll do some cool stuff along the way. And obviously nothing else is going to change. We'll keep looking at all the cool stuff that I tend to find randomly, but that was one of them. Check that thing. So that's going to do it. Yeah, kind of a new layout. Nothing's ironed out for sure. We're working out the kinks, but that's going to do it. Like, share, subscribe. I appreciate you watching. See you in the next one. Bye.